Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Once again, welcome to in second video and second lecture of the chapter gravitation. Today we shall discuss with you gravitational constant and its SI unit. Now, my dear students, let's start. First of all, in yesterday's video we have learned about the universal law of gravitation and its mathematical derivation, that is, as we know that F is equal to G times M1 M2 divided by R square. Take it equation first. If M1 is equal to M2 equal to 1 kg, which means if we consider that mass of first body and mass of second body are equal to 1 kg and distance between their separation is, that is, R is equal to 1 meter, then from equation first we get, it means that we have to use value of M1 M2, that's equal to 1 in equation first, and R is equal to 1 in equation. Therefore F is equal to G times into M11 into M11 divided by R is 1 whole square. Implies F is equal to G into 1 is 1 square divided by 1 square. This and this go. Implies F is equal to G, which means G is equal to F. When F is equal to G, it means that G is equal to F. And we have to define this G. Thus, universal gravitational constant, that is G, is equal to force of attraction. Therefore, G is equal to force of attraction acting between two bodies having masses M1 M2 equal to 1 kg, and they are separated with each other with the distance or meter. And this is the definition of gravitational constant. So I may write here, thus gravitational constant is the force of attraction, between two bodies which are separated to each other, which are separated with each other at distance of 1 meter, and they have unit masses. Now this is the simple definition of gravitational constant. Now moving to another point, what is its SI unit? In SI system, its SI unit is G is equal to 6.67 into 10 raised power minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square. And this value was given by one of the famous physicists. His name was Henry Cavendish. Now in CGS system, CGS unit of G is 6.67 into 10 raised power minus 8 dyne centimeter square per gram square. One more important point, this gravitational constant is a scalar quantity, which means it has only magnitude but no direction. Also, it is independent upon the mass, nature of the medium, and nature of the substances. And I think that it's enough for today. Have a nice day.